and welcome to this wonderful session, well, the most interesting section of this program, that is the interaction with my friends and my well-wishers. Now, we have a whole lot of lovely people out here.
My name is Shaina Rajesh, and I'm an architect, and I'm a great admirer of Jagee's cookbook.
I'm Rojo John Videtal. I'm a businessman from Cochin, and I've been watching Jagee's cookbook for, I think, more than 1.5 years, only because of the recommendation from a younger sister, Veena, and special thanks to Jagee.
My name's Bob Greenier, and I'm a director of a company at the Technopark just up the road, and last week we celebrated 4 years of employing local Malayalis. We have about 10 people.
Wow,
and
nice.
And I'm looking forward to trying Jagee's recipe tonight.
Oh!
I'm Pauline Jarvis. I'm from Australia.
We both live next door.
Yes, Jagee very kindly sends me beautiful cakes sometimes, which I shouldn't eat, but are very beautiful.
Yeah, I'm Rajesh. I'm from Kollam, basically, and I am the director of architectural consultancy. Yeah, I'm a great admirer of Jejo, as Bob rightly said, and yeah.
Hi all, my name is Deepak Singh, and I work in Technopark as a team lead, and it's about Jagee, that's it. That's nothing else that pulled me here.
My name is Asha. I'm a doctor. I'm a cosmetologist, and I've known Jagee for so many years.
She's the one who makes me beautiful.
We're actually good friends also now, and enjoy watching her show on TV.
Okay, so I'm so glad all of you could come along. It's a real pleasure, and it was a kind of a big, long journey from the first episode to the 200th episode of Jagee's Cookbook. But it was worth every effort, because I had come to know about a lot of people, and so many people who love me and care for me and show their sort of closeness to me. I think it's because I'm dealing with food. Food is like mostly, joins everyone together, because we all love food and we can't live without food. So I think that's why people love people who are related to food. I think that's my philosophy. Anyway, now what, as a beauty, a cosmetologist or a beauty person, what do you think is, well, is there any such thing called beauty food? Because you wouldn't believe it. There are people who ask me, Jagee, is there anything we can do to enhance our beauty, or is there any such beauty food as such?
Actually, we have all heard of the saying that you are what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
And like we know that what we eat affects our heart, liver, kidneys, and so on.
Skin.
So since our skin is the largest organ in our body, it should affect our skin too.
Yes.
And so what you eat definitely shows on your skin.
Skin, yes.
Okay, so as we all know, we should eat a lot food which contains a lot of antioxidants. And especially fruits and vegetables, and a lot of other foods which contain these antioxidants.
And what about nuts? Like I've heard like almonds are very good for you.
Nuts are also good. It contains omega-3 fatty acids and
also
antioxidants.
they have natural oils which are good for your skin.
Yes, they're good for skin. If you take them, your skin will not appear dry. Because dry skin is actually a sign of aging.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It looks aged if it's dry.
And any small tip for the lovely ladies out there?
For anybody.
Okay, men too. Any tips from a cosmetologist would you like to convey through?
You can take in a lot of fruits and vegetables, especially the dark vegetables and the orange colored ones, nuts and grains, cereals, and drink lots of water.
And moisturize.
And reduce intake of processed foods.
You're from Australia, and what would you love to say about Australia? What is the most popular food? I mean, I know it's multinational
Certainly it's a multinational cuisine.
Cuisine, yes. Everything is there.
Yeah, because we have, you know, that sort of population from all over the world. But I think if you think of Australia, you've got to think of the people, and they're very laid back, friendly people. So they like
Just like you, Pauline.
well,
no wonder.
Yes, sometimes.
Gosh, she's such a sweetheart.
But they like informal gatherings, you know.
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
the Australian barbecue is really, if you get your friends or family together, then you usually sit outside, and most of us have a very large barbecue on
Okay.
our terraces. And so we would cook fish and prawns and meats, and then have lots and lots of salads.
Rajesh?
Yeah.
So what do you think about, I mean, you're a foodie.
Yeah.
And what do you really love about food? What makes you, what can you call a comfort food for you?
Actually, anything which you cook will be comfort food.
But you haven't eaten anything of mine.
Let's have it.
So
Why not bring something? See, I don't like spices that much. And what I feel is like, I like bland food. And the problem is like, spices give me stomach problems.
Okay.
I mean,
just have to take antacid
I
though.
think I have some ulcers or something. Lots of Pepsi. I used to drink a lot of Pepsi.
Which is bad. Please do not have carbonated drinks.
Yeah. How did you develop this passion for cooking?
I never developed the passion for cooking. It was always there. I always loved the smells which came from the kitchen, especially while my mom used to bake cakes and things like that. And I used to wonder, oh, what a heavenly smell. I love all the noises you make in the kitchen. The clutter. No, not the clutter. The utensil clicking and things like that, and the chopping the ingredients, everything about it. It just it gives me it gives me so much pleasure and enjoyment, and I like fresh ingredients and the beauty. I like admiring the beauty of the fresh ingredients, and then doing something with it without harming it too much. That's why all my dishes are like invariably kind of quick, because I don't spend a whole lot of time cooking it and totally, you know, making it a mess, a mess out of. But I do I love cooking for people, and I love people who enjoy. Could you talk about something about a balanced diet and how our foods would actually affect our
Yeah, okay.
in a bad way, habits affecting our health in a bad way? Yeah.
I think there are many cultures around the world, and the English culture, such that it is, suffers from this as well. They get to like a particular type of food, and they kind of eat it over and over and over again. And I think anyone will tell you that too much of anything, be that water even, will not be good for you. I think we've discussed salt. On the flip side, I actually nearly went into a coma 14 months after arriving here because I didn't have enough salt.
Oh.
So there's always a balance with all kinds of foods and food ingredients as well. And if you, it's very typical here to eat a lot of rice, and I find it difficult to do that. I love the spices. Where I live in England, and in most places in England, there are so many Indian restaurants of all types that it's as much as part of our culture as you know, the English breakfast or fish and chips. But
Which apparently I love.
well, it can be very, very good.
Especially the newspaper ones.
Yes.
Yum.
However, I will say your fish here in Kerala is spectacular.
Yes.
You're very fortunate to have one of the most productive seas
Beautiful.
in the world,
Beautiful.
with such a variety of marine life.
Exactly.
And you can pretty much eat most of it.
Now, I would like to ask you all a very general question. There is this thing that do you believe in having food at the correct times, like 8 o'clock for breakfast and
That is exactly what I'm talking about. They did some studies, and they found that people could really regulate their weight easily if they didn't stick to a rigid regime, both in the timing and also repeatedly eating the same food.
thing at the same time.
The human is predisposed to change, and if you have the same image over and over again, you can't see anything. If something pushes your hand, you feel it and then you don't. If there's a smell in a room, you smell it and then you don't. And it's the same with your body. You start to eat the food, but your body just processes it, but you don't really get much out of it. You just put the weight on. If you change your diet, have a very balanced diet, people can find that they will keep weight off. And it's also much more exciting to change your food.
I have read somewhere that one person who eats once a day is a yogi, 2 times a day is a bogi, and 3 times a day is a rogi.
You know what a rogi means, Pauline? Do you know what a rogi means? A rogi means a sick person.
Sick person. See, actually, what Bob was saying about the changes, I think I have written on your wall once. See,
you always write all sorts of things on my wall, so
I
don't know what you write.
According to what you call, they say the change is the essence of life. Change is the rule of nature. So anytime, whenever you take idli all the daily morning breakfast, you take idli, you will get bored about it, and automatically you will stop having breakfast.
Like I told you, up to a certain age, I was used to only Kerala cooking and Kerala food because I was brought up by my grandmother. So I used to read in the novels about all these English, continental dishes and all that, but I never used to get a chance to taste them. But after seeing your show, I found out that it's very easy to make all these dishes, because if you look at a cookbook, you see those long list of spices,
ingredients,
herbs, and
which intimidates you.
And around 2 or 3 pages of the cooking directions, which you don't feel like making.
No.
But after seeing your cooking, I knew that this could be made simpler, and I have tried out. Not much, but at least around 2 or 3 dishes of yours. And
Yes, true.
Yeah, and I had suffered a lot.
I'd like to add to this one as well, because
Yeah.
I'm not a guy who used to cook or something. I used to come and have food, that's it.
Yeah.
But after seeing Jagee shows and all, I got interested, and she makes it such a way, she makes it with love. I think that's what drives her.
Yes.
That's what making us drop her.
What I was finding interesting in your cookery show is totally unique than the other regular shows. The cookery shows I used to see, mallipodi, what all ingredients, they all keep it there. But in your show, only few things are displayed. And with that, not only that, if you are concentrating on strawberry, if you have not seen, she used to wear a dress according to that color. If it is a green apple, she used to wear a green dress. So it is more interesting to me. See,
He actually watches my dresses.
And down the friends, I guess.
See, it's not the food. What? No, I see. That's glamour is another part, which I see. Definitely, I concentrate on that. See, because whatever you make.
On what?
The food and the glamour. See, the ultimate thing is how you display that, and that's the ultimate thing. Then, the most ultimate thing I like is that the tune that goes to the finale of that Rose Bowl. Your thing. I've never recorded.
Thank Rose Bowl for that.
That song.
Thank.
Instrumental. No, that's an instrumental.
I don't know. You should ask Rose Bowl. Even I love that song.
It's
a very nice
It's an
track.
instrumental version.
It is. It is.
I couldn't get which song is that.
The Rose Bowl team are here. You can ask them.
Yeah.
You can ask them after the show.
This is your 200th episode, right?
Yes, it's past.
It's past 200
Yes.
episodes. How do you feel right now? How was the entire program?
The journey.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I
journey,
said. I loved every episode. I love cooking, and I love making a change, a difference in some people. Anyone who sees. If it's one person who sees it, 2 persons who sees it, whatever, they give me the feedback, and I feel so happy that I'm I'm doing something good for others. And the love, that's why I said, the love I get from viewers and the love from people, it's probably because I deal with a common element as food. And food is, like Pauline and everyone saying, food is something which unites everyone together. And that's what people probably, you wouldn't imagine the amount of love I get because of this show. I get so much of love and affection and everything, and I'm so happy because I do not have a personal thing, is that I've lost my father and my brother and everyone in an accident. I don't have anyone to give me love. So I get a lot of love through this show. You know, it's like honey. They just come and stick to me. They just love what I'm doing on my show, on the way I educate them, on my wall, the recipes I give and everything. And I find, oh God, there's meaning in my life. And I feel so thankful to God that He's given me life to be able to be beneficial for others. Anyway, thank you all.
Thank you.
For
Thank you
coming and having a wonderful time with me. I had the most awesome time with all of you, and it's so beautiful so that I could meet all of you. I mean, all of you, some of you I have only met through Facebook. And I'm so happy that all of you shared your views, and I hope we can meet once again. So cheers everyone, love you. Mwah.
And thank you, Jagee.